Milford Mill players and coach. Are there questions?
General thoughts on today's game, Coach?
We usually
No.
okay. A tough match. I know Thomas Johnson was a tough team out of Frederick. We had to get our guys together. We a little rusty. We hadn't played since last Saturday. We had a few practices, but I knew once we get it together and rebound a little bit more, we was rebounding real good on the offensive end, but we was knocking the ball away from each other because we was over hustling. I told the kids once we box out and make a few more foul shots, we could take control of the game. We got senior leadership from Milford Mill, Eric Turner, and Hugo Bassi. That's always helped us. I got a team full of seniors, so they done seen a lot. They've been in a lot of big games, so I knew they would take care of the game eventually.
A lot of teams come here and talk about playing on the 94-foot court.
Right.
Plus the depth perception with the baskets.
Right.
How did you prepare for that? Had you guys played on the 94-foot court this year?
Yes, we played at Morgan for the Mayor's Academy, and we also practiced on the college court 2 times this week before we came here.
Okay.
So that's a tradition at Milford. Every time we make it down, we always find a college court to get on and start working out and getting the guys used to the college court. We can't simulate that, Maryland, because we go to a smaller school, but it's still that 94-foot court and it's wide, so they got used to that.
Gotcha.
Coach, you didn't start Goodwin and Turner. What was the strategy behind that?
I just got some seniors that never been down here, that been in the program 4 and 5 years, and we just wanted to get them out there, let them see the court a little bit. I talked to Eric and Jordan before the game, let them know what we were going to do. They are both team players. You all know Jordan and Eric. They're going to do what we need to do to win. And they were like, good, let them go out there, Coach, and we'll come back and take over when it's our time.
Braxton's last bucket was that pull-up 3 on the left wing to make it 40-34.
Right.
What was the game plan for him, just like down the stretch?
Of course, we put Eric on him and push him to his left. We know we push him to his left. He liked to go right. I watched the film over and over and over before this game.
Yeah.
I know he's a catch and shoot guy. He played he played on the AU team with these guys, Hugo Bassi and Milford Milton also. So I knew what he wanted to do. I mean, that last one he hit, that was a tough shot. Ain't nothing you can do. He was almost in the parking lot. So, I mean, if he hit that, I told Eric, don't get mad. Hey, hit it. Sometimes them shots go in, but that was good defense. So, we lived to go down the other end and play our stuff and get back on defense so he can stop.
Milford Mill has a rich tradition in basketball, from
Right.
Isaiah Miles to the Justin Jennifers. Talk about being back and competing for a state championship on Saturday.
Yeah, we haven't been here since 2014 when we had we fell short. I forgot who we played. We played a team from PG County. We fell short in the semifinals, but we've been in the process of getting this thing back down here. Starting with these young guys, they've been in the program 4 years. Hugo and Ahmed, we got a taste of it last year by going to the county championship. We had a few pieces this year with Jordan Goodwin and Eric Turner, and I knew with these guys, with their experience and they hustle, what we needed was a couple more pieces. Matter of fact, at the end of the year, I told our principal we need 2 guys. Didn't have no clue where these 2 guys was gonna come from. And lo and behold, we got Eric and Jordan, and that sealed the deal for us.
Hugo and Eric, just talk about the defense you guys played in that second half. Kind of slowed down Thomas Johnson.
The defense we play, we just had to know the personnel. Braxton, like the coach said, he played on our team with Team Sizzle, so we know what he wanted to do. So I was in foul trouble. I was supposed to be sticking him, but I got in foul trouble early, so we put Eric Turner on him, send him left. He just want to jump in. He just want to catch and shoot. And the point guard, it was just really to just push him left also. And if you don't have shooter, your help side on the point guard. That was just the main test, those 2 guys.
And then Eric, you guys were able to build, I think it was a 16-point lead, late in the third quarter. What did you guys talk about at halftime, and what do you think allowed you guys to build up that big lead that you were able to hang on to down the stretch?
It was just coach strategy, just slow down, adjust to their defense, and make smart passes and make smart shots, and just execute everything coach was laying out for us.
You played in the football state title game. Now you're playing on the hardwood for a state title. Like, what are your thoughts on this?
It's great. We pretty much had 2 great teams. I played on 2 great teams. The football team was great. We had all the pieces we needed to win, but we let it slip away. And basketball team, it was a great team. Getting these two kids, Eric and Foodie, basically sealed the deal. So, you know, I feel like we could get it this time on the basketball and get the ring.
Coach, as you watch this next game, what are you looking for? Obviously, Poly's probably a pretty big favorite, a Baltimore team that you're probably familiar with, but how do you?
Right. I mean, we've been watching Poly forever. You know, we usually we had to get through them to get down here, but this time they was on the other side. But I was at their first game when they played Prairie Hall. I'll be sitting out here at this game watching this whole game, but I also want to watch Decatur too, because I've never seen them before. Yeah. You never know what's gonna happen when you get down here, so we gotta respect both teams and prepare for both teams. And I told the guys we'll see who wins, and then we'll start preparing for tomorrow for Saturday.
Eric, third quarter, you got things going. You scored 8, 10 points. What allowed you to get all the opportunities that you eventually had in that third quarter?
This guy right here, just going with the flow of the game. Going with the flow of the game, just knocking down shots. When the ball come to me, it's just make a smart decision.
Follow up on that, you and Ugo talk about him, man. He seems like he's probably the most underrated point guard in the Baltimore area.
Of course.
Yeah, we're not even gonna talk about how underrated he is. He been doing this since freshman year. You know, we call him the little man, like Coach said. He's just the point guard you want to play with. You know, he's not going to be a Russell Westbrook. You know, he's going to be a pass first to Chris Paul. You know, he wants to get to see me the ball. He'll pass up an open shot just to get a layup. And, you know, that's who you want to play with. That's a person that will get you 20, 15 points, anything you need. And that's what we like about it. Very unselfish.
And then just talk about just being the unselfish leader of this team. I mean, I think you are really underappreciated as far as point guards in this area.
I have so many scores around me that I don't have to score. So I have Jordan, Flee, Eric. So I have to risk not taking certain shots to feed them, make everybody get some shots in, and that's what's been winning this game. So I'm willing to give up some shots to win games.
What does it mean to you to play your last game Saturday in this court for a state championship?
It means a lot because there's been a lot of people who've been doubting me leading this team to a championship. So yeah, I'm ready for it.
And his birthday is Saturday.
That's right.
Yeah, Coach, let's talk about the opportunity. I mean, to play for a state championship. I mean, it's been a few years for the program.
Yeah, we're excited to be back, you know. And we haven't been down here in a couple of years, but I knew once we get these guys together, and I want to talk a little bit about Ahmed, if you don't mind. Ahmed, I get on Ahmed more than I get on anybody on the whole team. The first 4 games last year for us, and I told him I'm gonna put you in the starting lineup, Ahmed, and I gave him the ball, and he ever since then I think we went on a 13-game winning streak. So he's had the ball since then. He a tough guy. He you know, he's not gonna get on the coach. You get on him, he's not gonna fold because I gets on him. I don't know. Sometimes y'all might see me, but all he says is yes, coach, and do what I ask him to do. You know, so.
What did he do wrong, Coach? You did get on him one time out there. What did he do wrong?
He jumped in the air, but I tell him stop doing. You know, he's little man. I tell him, I play with Muggsy Bogues, so I tell him, stay down low. That's your area. Everything that hit the floor is you. Let the big boys stay up high. You get under them, pass under them. But sometimes, you know, he want to take off.
He came back out and he did right.
Oh, yeah, and he did right. That's right. That's what he do. I trust him with the ball. I trust him with our team. So, you know, that's why he out there. And as far as being underrated, he is underrated. But he'll make a great collegiate point guard for somebody. We just got to get the right team at the right place for him.
One more question, guys. Thanks, guys. Congratulations.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you, man.